So today, I'm going to talk about two things. Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Yes, babe. Magic the Gathering. So, in my time as, I guess, an observer for a while now, someone who's actually really interested in, at first just Pokemon in general, but have sort of strayed down another path. Well, both, really. The thing is Pokemon is and will always be one of the coolest, if not the coolest trading card game ever, hands down. But there's one that's been around a lot longer and has just as much of a player crowd. That's Magic the Gathering. And I know what you're thinking. Pokage, Pokage, not Mokage. So what's going on? All the Pokemon stuff. And a Magic the Gathering collector's booster box. Well, the thing is there's been a lot of videos, a lot of drama going around in the Pokemon community, people blaming one another. This person, Logan Paul, yada yada, saying, that's the reason why we can't get anything on the shelves anymore. We everything sold out, people buying stuff, Target wasn't selling anything for a while. And now some Targets are selling stuff, my Target selling stuff, the Target at the town next to us, and the one after that, they're selling Pokemon again. And it's pushed a lot of people away from the community for sure. And I think where we probably lie is who's gonna stay and who's gonna go, I guess. Some people like it, some people don't. Here, I'm gonna do a cut real quick. So it's gonna be, this conversation is gonna be part Pokemon, part Magic the Gathering, and I would see this more as a collector's point of view. If you wanna, that's how I'm putting this video, and this stuff is obviously, the Pokemon stuff that I'll be talking about, you can go to the store and try to get, typically. Oh my gosh. You can go to the store and get, really. And I'm talking about mainly Vivid Voltage, Chilling Rain. That's what is at. Yeah, can't talk. That is what's at the store right now. These two tins I actually got a few weeks ago, and I didn't even get them at the same week. One I got 1 week, this Tyranitar one I've had longer, but the other I got like the following week, I think. But the last couple times I've gone to Target, you can't really get a whole lot again, and I think the hype's kind of coming back up. You have Vivid Voltage out again. Nice little Tyranitar single strike V there, and white code card. We'll go ahead and show that. Very nice. And booster packs, really bad quality battle styles. All these are, this one seems pretty heavy. you know, Darkness Ablaze. But what I'm going at is there's a lot of people, like I said, talking about, you know, who's to blame, this is the reason why we can't get anything anymore. And it's true, but it's also, you know, it's also too late, I guess. A lot of people are in it now, and a lot of people bought really high and are in too deep, so they feel like they have no way to get out but to either A, cut their losses, which a lot of people don't want to do, because the reason why they got into it was because they did like Pokemon as a kid. They did love playing the game, and you know, or the card game, whatever it was, you know, that got them, you know, first into it as kids. But you got, you know, as whoa, very, very cool tapioca. Put that over here. But you have, as alpha investments call it, you have your Timmies. You know, you got your guys that line up in front of Target Thursday, Fridays, whatever day they, you know, whatever day they restock, and try to buy everything. But of course, you know, they limited that. You can't buy, you know, more than 2 Pokemon items at Target, which is good. They're doing a lot better with it. You know, maybe one day it'll slow down. Oh, the code card was the other way this time. Huh, very cool. All right. And 2 things are going to happen. People are either going to stay or people are going to go. And the people that are going to stay will eventually, you know, not have the FOMO and, you know, get some cool stuff. Stuff that they, you know, like, or they just want to keep sealed, or because they want that card in their deck because, you know, that makes them a better player, or because they like the artist, whatever the reason. And then there's the people who kind of got into it during the pandemic just to make a quick buck. And that's, I guess, who I'm hoping for leaves. But the big problem is these channels opening up these massive packs are the ones talking about, oh, this person is this fault, or it's, you know, the guy with the biggest collection in the world, it's his fault. I mean, everyone's a little to blame, I think. I mean, shoot, I kind of blame myself. Like, yeah, should I maybe, you know, buy 2 packs? Maybe I should just buy 1, just so some, you know, kid can get it later on, you know? I think everyone's, you know, everyone's to blame. You know, we all took a jab at Pokemon, and, you know, the real suckers are all of us, considering Pokemon and Wizards of the Coast, you know, had their biggest years, especially on Pokemon Go. Oh my God, they killed it, man. They killed it on Pokemon Go last year with those mobile raid passes, and they made Go Fest Live. They killed it, man. I mean, none of these cards companies are hurting. Like, and they know what they're doing. They know that, you know, they're not printing enough. They're not stupid. But are they going to stop? Absolutely not. Why would they stop? You know, they know that this is where they'll get their money. I mean, shoot. People couldn't get, you know, PS5. People still can't get PS5s. People still can't get Series X's. You know? People can't get any of that stuff. You can't walk into the store and just buy a Series X or buy a PS5. I think now you can buy the controllers. I think the controllers and the charging stations were selling out like crazy at one point. But it's every market is like that right now. You know, the electronics, you have your trading cards, everything is going crazy right now. You can't really get what you want, even, you know, depending on what kind of person you are in the community. Ooh, Crobat Hollow, very cool, very, very cool. You know, you can't get anything really. You can't. It's Sunday today, so if I walked into my Target, my local Target, I probably might not find anything. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything. And if there is something, I would guarantee it is a blister pack that is opened and someone took. I'm pretty sure that that's what would be, you know, at my local Target waiting for me. But we have Evolving Skies and Celebrations coming out. Evolving Skies, August 18th? Yeah, 18th? Yeah, I think, yeah, 18th. August 18th, pretty positive. And everyone wants that Rayquaza. Rayquaza, $300 full art Rayquaza. I think last time I checked, it was still $300. And that was Skystream, I believe, that had that. And, oh, man, it was... Yeah, I don't know. I think I think it's cool, you know, having some cards, you know, single cards that you really like. Obviously, you know, I've made some really cool trades with cards that, you know, I like. Guardians Rising. With cards that I like. But man, it's all about the sealed product. I feel that's, you know, where it's really going to be at is having a box and keeping it sealed for 10, 15, 20 years. And how long can you keep it sealed for? And why would you want to sell it? You know? I guess this is what this video is about. This video is about if you are a collector like myself and you're trying to get something at the store and you're trying not to pay an arm and a leg for it, like, what do you do? Do you buy into the FOMO, which obviously no one really wants to do, Victini V? I mean, do you sell some of your stuff? Like what do you do? Like, how bad do you obviously want it? And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. And if you can afford to, by all means. But if you shouldn't and you can't, I mean, obviously set a budget. But man, you know, I would recommend people for Evolving Skies and for Celebrations, when Celebrations comes out, is to not buy, you know. I was talking to my local LGS, and the man is a saint. Oh, my bad. He is selling them for $65, but he's only getting 20. That's the thing. 20 are getting allocated to him. However, I believe Evolving Skies, they are going to print the heck out of Evolving Skies. Celebrations, I feel like they'll keep printing, not as much as Evolving Skies. I think they'll print Celebrations as much as they have printed. Hello, Colossal. I think they'll print Celebrations as much as they have printed Champion's Path. I think they'll go that long. Champion's Path got a quick little reprint this summer. So prices did drop a little bit on everything sealed. But it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop and it's gonna go back up, just like anything else. When it goes out of print, you know, when will they reprint it again? I'm sure they'll, you know, maybe reprint it again at the end of the year. Who doesn't want to try to get their kid a box with a Charizard on it? I mean, super cool gift on Christmas time. Absolutely. So what do you do? What do you do if you're trying to collect sealed ETBs? What do you do? Well, you can do two things. You can be patient, not buy into the FOMO, and wait. Or, Lugia, I wish you were a holo. That's okay. That's all right. Or you buy into the FOMO, or you wait and you be patient. And as an example, Modern Horizons 2 Collector's Booster Box. Story behind this: LGSs did not get a whole lot allocated to them when Modern Horizons 2 came out, the collective booster boxes. And when they did, they never got any back. Any additional waves, anything like that. I just went to a comic shop in Redlands with my wife the night before. And they had a sealed one. And they were selling them for, $40 a pack, which is understandable because that's where they're at, But they were MSRP at $420. And people were buying them at $420. People were buying these. And month and a half later, month and a half later, these are $324 on Amazon. Still sold by Amazon, sold by Papa Bezos, as Alpha Investments likes to call him. And a lot of people don't know if it's going to get any cheaper or how many, Amazon has. And that's the same situation with Pokemon. No one knows how many cards we're going to, get in our local game shops, how many they're going to get allocated. It's so minimal now. It's a luxury, obviously. These aren't cheap. But should you have to pay 3 times from a scalper for a booster box, like a generic booster box? Whoa, let's go. This is what we would want. Secret Rare, Marnie. Where is it? Oh man, this is a great pull. Where did I put? But as I was saying, sorry, this kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think we were going to pull something like this. I mean, I want to keep my hopes, high, but whoo, that was a good pull. That was a real good pull. All right. But as I was saying, if we're going to go ahead and start spending 3 times as much to a scalper, what are we doing? What are we doing anymore? I mean, what are we doing trying to collect? This and the rest of these, I would definitely say I'm never going to open any of these ever. This is definitely going to stay sealed, in a safe for 20 years. Same with a lot of these. And obviously these two right here, the PSA graded cards, of course, they're going to stay sealed. Oh man, look at all this adhesive on here. You can't really, that's so hard. But they're all going to stay sealed. And it all kind of depends. Like what do you do? What do you want to do when Evolving Skies comes out? They're gonna print it. They're gonna print the heck out of it. I know that for sure. But a lot of people are afraid. Oh man, what if they don't? Oh man, I really want that full art, all art. Like, oh man. People buy into the FOMO and a Salazzle to finish us off. Well, I'm almost at 20 minutes in this video. I don't want to take up too much because obviously I've been rambling. But with Evolving Skies and with Celebrations coming out, we really need to just kind of sit back and think, what are we doing? Why are we Are we just doing this to rip it open and get a certain card or something like that? Or are we doing this to keep it sealed, to add value over time on something and, build an investment just like you would in any other stock, real estate, everything. There are correlations between each things once you really put everything together and do your research. Where I'm getting at in this video is Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. I haven't really touched on Magic that much in this video, but they're a lot similar than people think, and I really think Magic is going to come out on top, considering not necessarily the value of the cards itself that you get, but I feel as if there's a lot more players actually playing the game, because everyone says, oh, people don't buy Magic because it's more of a player's game. Well, I think that's why it's going to succeed a lot more than Pokemon. Yes, you have people that actually play the Pokemon game and that actually, or people that collect. There's a big community in Pokemon, absolutely. But when the player community is bigger than most of the community, it really, really, oh man, it's just, I really think, especially with Modern Horizons 2 out and Spiral Realms, I really think Magic's going to come out on top in the future. They have secret layers that they do as well. They had a Godzilla Lands, Walking Dead, all this different stuff, and I feel like they're doing that to kind of see what people like, because Magic the Gathering, it incorporates a lot. So like the energies, I would say that correlates with the lands in the trading card games between the two. And then obviously, you think, oh, Vince, hey, Pokage, like you got these cool secret rainbow rares over here in Pokemon. You don't have anything rainbow like that in, Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's true. You might have said that a few years ago. But ever since this came out, retro art, shooting star foils, it's like I said, I'm never gonna open this box, and I have played the game a lot more than I've played the Pokemon trading card game. Now, will I stop collecting Pokemon? Most likely not. I'm sure I'm gonna pick up a lot, stuff that I think's cool and I think will build value to my collection. Same with Magic the Gathering, but I feel as if there's going to be a shift between the two. Pokemon, like I said in the beginning of the video, super toxic. Communities getting really bad. People blaming one another. You can't get anything on the shelves, nothing like that. Well, Modern Horizons has these cool collectors booster packs and booster boxes, and yeah, granted, they're more money than you would spend on like a Vivid Voltage booster box, I would say. So yeah, this would be cheaper in the long run, but what people are doing in Vivid Voltage and Pokemon in general, if they're in it for the money or the cards, wouldn't you want to go to Magic the Gathering? Wouldn't that what you would want if you're in it for the money? I mean, look at what they did with Secret Lairs with the Phyrexian set. Now that I'll throw the picture up there, but you're getting about, I think the Tolarian Community College said that you're getting about a little over $200 for $40 in cards. Wouldn't you want to pre-order 10 of those if you're the guy waiting outside of Target, for these? Why wouldn't you want to do that? It's because people don't know about the shift. There's going to be a shift. And who knows when it's going to be? Is it going to be after celebrations with all the hype going on between the two? We'll find out. But there's definitely going to be a shift. And I'm excited for it. I'm going to get back into Magic for sure, just because I'll be playing the game. Build a deck. I got some coworkers that like to play as well. But yeah, if people are smart, they'll buy, some stuff here, they'll buy some stuff there, but of course, whatever they can't afford, and then just, hold on to it. Don't open it. Keep it there for 20 years. Put it in a firebox. Don't lose it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up.